All right, on today's show, I welcome on a very special guest. He is Sean Duke. He's a freshman guard for the Manhattan Jaspers men's basketball team. Sean, how are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you holding up during these times, man?
Doing good, man. Just gotta stay protected with COVID. But other than that, just working out every day.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's great. Yeah, just get ready for the, staying ready for during the off season.
Yeah. Gotta stay ready during the off season. Be prepared for next season. So,
That's great. That's really great. Well, before we get into your career with Manhattan and playing at the University of Manhattan, how you got there, I want to know first off, how did you get into basketball?
um I I got into basketball by just like it was mostly just like put on to me by my parents. But like as I was growing up, like I got to work out with a close family friend named Abraham, as well as my cousin Calvin Jones, who runs Camp Arrow. Like he was a big influence on me, like being able to like be more serious about playing basketball and taking the sport to the next level. So,
That's awesome. That's great. And was it because I know your cousin Calvin from he played college basketball as well too. What's it like to learn from someone who's been at that level at that high level playing college basketball and able to pass down what he knows to you?
it's a great experience, like just being able to like learn from like what he has experienced like throughout his career and like just basically with him like just being able to like understand the game more like on a perspective level of like being a guard in the game and just trying to understand like what I could do to better myself like every day. So
That's great. That's awesome. It's awesome that you have that, and then it sounds like your family is a big basketball family. I also want to ask this question too because I was also asked to me by someone that you know as well, Tedrick Wilcox, wanted me to ask you this one. Have you beaten your brother yet? Have you beaten your brother ever on a game of one on one?
uh just I would say just like a few times, like probably like three. I mean he had the upper hand most of the time, but I mean I'm still like getting up there, like the wins are coming.
Yeah, yeah, that's great. That's the best thing I think for senior years to pass him. So it'd be really cool to hear about those stories, or even maybe one day catch that on film to see that happen. To see you guys go at each other. So I want to ask too because you had you had a great high school career, and you put under two great coaches, and I want to start with your time with what was your time with classical and and playing under one of the one of Rhode Island's greats, Coach Kavanaugh.
Uh Playing under Coach Kavanaugh, it was a great experience, Um like I was just like it was just a great experience, like being able to like embrace the high school career and having him like be able to like teach me like what I can do on the floor and be able to like understand like what it takes to like have your team like be able to like produce wins and all that stuff. Like like it was an amazing experience. You
That's
know,
awesome.
Coach Kavanaugh, like he does very well to develop players, as well as one of the guys that plays at Classical right now, Marquise Buchanan, him and Stanley Uri, like they developed to like the best potential that I've seen like since I've been there. So like it's great to play under his wing.
Wow, that's an amazing compliment. Yeah, those two young men are really great basketball players, and I think like great things. I mean, great athletes too, and I think two great things that can come down the line for them as well. But yeah, Coach Cav seems like one of the nicest guys that I've spoken with, and seems like he really cares about you guys a whole lot. Like really cares, and like we're always wants talks about you guys. He's always excited to talk about you guys. That's what he said to me when he came on the podcast. But I want to know, do you have a favorite game when you were at classical? Anything that really sticks out to you?
Uh, a favorite game that I had playing at classical. Um, I'd say one of them was playing Norwich Free Academy. Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite games to play because their gym was just like it was an amazing experience playing in that gym. But like even like playing there and having like no shot clock, like it just made the game like a little bit fast paced, but at the same time, like there were like long possessions like on the floor. But that game, like it was a great experience.
That's
And uh, another another game that I could say was probably like the best game that I played in was when it was my senior year and we played Windsor Academy, the Windsor School from Connecticut at Rhode Island Community College. Yeah, that one was a great experience as well.
That's awesome. That's really cool. And first of all, I know about Norwich. He coached at this school right here. I coached at Wheeler, so we know all about Norwich because it's in Connecticut. So what was the experience like? First of all, when you first play in Norwich, and being able to get out of Rhode Island, play against a different team there, and as well as to just like the face that no shot clock whole thing. Because when I went to Connecticut, coach, I was shocked there was no shot
Oh yeah,
clock.
I do. I mean, it was kind of weird to play at first because usually like in Rhode Island, like we're used to having like the 30-second shot clock, but playing in Connecticut where there's like no shot clock at all, um it kind of like gave us some time to like be able to just like slow down the pace of the game, but as well as like you could run up and down the floor like no matter how many times as possible because like you don't gotta worry about a shot clock.
Yeah, it's got to be kind of nice too in that aspect. Yeah, it threw me off the first time I ever went. And then was Windsor when you were at St. Andrews?
No, it was at classical as well.
Wow,
Yeah.
that's really cool. That's got to be really cool. What was it like playing at CCRI? Just having that happen too.
It was playing at CCRI. It was like, I mean, it was a great experience. You know, like being able to like play a school that from like out of the state and like uh being able to like just like compete with like other teams from outside of the state. Like it was a great experience because we got to like see like how good we were with teams that like play at the best level and like in other states like Connecticut. Like it's still like a great experience to like be able to be a part of.
Yeah. Windsor Academy is one of like I think one I the better known schools too as well in Connecticut as well. And then that leads me to the next decision. What's your decision to go to St. Andrews?
Uh, my decision to go to St. Andrews, it was it was mainly because like knowing Coach Hart like throughout my life, like I was able to like meet him first through his summer camps called Hoops for Heart, where he where which he runs like over the summer. Um, I was able to know him through that, and like I got to like understand how good of a coach he is, and like how much he cares for his players, and just like being a part of like that program, which is one of the best like winning programs in NEPSAC.
Yeah.
So I mean, it was just like great to be a part of that. Also with the assistant coach, Coach O'Shea. Yeah, like those two, like they're great coaches to play for.
That's
Yeah.
that's great. That's really great. And what was it like? You said you great Coach Hart. Like, what's he like too off the court? Because I know I had him on the podcast. Is he a funny guy? Like I had him on the show. He was a really funny guy. Was he like that with you guys and always had like a good time?
Yeah, yeah, he's a funny dude, you know, like him like he's very transparent. Like he'll show you like who he really is, like on and off the floor. Like he just cares, like he cares about people, but he's just hilarious to be around, you know. Like him, um, like there's just too many memories, like playing with him, you know.
That's awesome. That's great. And now, is it true that if you guys ordered pizza and they offered you, he would, if you someone offered him pizza, would you take a slice or two?
I mean, I can like he'll take a few slices. He'll take a few, you know. I mean, after probably like three, I don't know where he's gonna go, but uh, he he'll eat his pizzas.
Yeah, yeah. He said that was like his biggest problem was pizza. He loves pizza, so that's amazing. That's awesome. That it lives true to what it is. And you guys, it's funny. I had to bring that up, so I want to make sure I asked that question. But did you have a favorite game too, as well, playing for Coach Hart?
Uh, my favorite game was probably uh I think one of my favorite games was when we played at Rick. I forgot the team that we played, but they were from like I think South Carolina or something.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, we played at Rick, and I played. I was able to start that game. Like yeah, it was a great opportunity to be able to start that game, and like just being able to play at Rick in front of like the people that I know, like it was a great experience to be a part of.
that's awesome. That's so cool to have that experience, and this have family there and stands to be a part of that. Then now, what's your decision? How do you end up going to Manhattan, and how that decision come about?
Uh, well, like like through the circumstances of like COVID happening, like it was kind of hard for me to like be able to find like places that were like recruiting and like find like colleges that were offering scholarships, because like scholarships are going through fast like throughout the pandemic. But Coach Hart was able to have a connection with one of the assistant coaches at Manhattan College named Doug Thibault. Yeah. So with his connection, like it was just a great opportunity to be able to get the scholarship and go to Manhattan College.
That's awesome. That's great. And what's the freshman year been like? How weird is it to come in like play basketball during like a COVID year and wearing masks and everything like that? What's that up
Uh,
like?
it was just like an unreal experience, you know. I mean, like just like when you expect to like try to have like the average college experience, like it's kind of hard to like be able to like do much, you know. Like since we have to like stay protected and get our COVID testing like more often than usual, um, and like just be able to um like just be protected and secure with everything that we had to do throughout the season. Like it was kind of a weird season, but we're still able to like make the best out of it.
Yeah, yeah. It's just gotta be first of all weird for you hear all everything going into college and all the hype and excitement to go to college, and then you have to go to college and it's like you can't do really much anything. You just gotta kind of just lay low and stay in your dorms and everything like that. I'm sure it's gotta be weird too. The season always consistently getting tested and getting ready for that. Yeah, I mean that's got to be crazy. Is there anyone on campus, or was it just you guys for basketball? Like how did it work out?
Um, there were people on campus, not like the full capacity like of the campus, but there were probably like a good amount that stayed in. But yeah, it was like there were some people that were like stay in the dorms, but a lot of the people on campus like they commuted. But during our winter break, like it was just like the boys basketball team and the girls basketball team because everybody was on break. So
Yeah.
we had to like stay in the dorms and like continue to have our games and practices.
Wow, yeah, that's crazy. And what's the adjustment to the speed? Always hear about the speed. What's that adjustment like? There was a big adjustment that you had to make?
Yeah, the adjustment is like pretty fast, you know. Like my first few my first 2 weeks playing, like it was kind of hard to like get into like the gist of everything, because like as soon as you step on the court, like everything's moving fast. Like it's kind of a crazy experience, like to have, like just like getting caught up with the pace of the game, and trying to like see like how like what I could do to be able to like produce in produce in that circumstance. Like it's kind of like like a development matter. Like you just gotta like just keep at it and stay with it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's I've heard so many stories about the speed, and like that's always the biggest adjustment for. And no
Yeah.
matter what level of Division 1, Division 2, Division 3, it's always seems like
Yeah.
everyone's is like the speed is the adjustment.
It
Uh,
always gets fast paced. It's always like a fast paced game. So
yeah,
you just gotta stay conditioned and make sure that you're ready to play.
that's true. It's very true. Is there a favorite game that you had or like remember for one playing Manhattan this year, playing for Manhattan this year?
Um, I I mean, unfortunately, I wasn't able to like have like a college game to play, but I mean, being able to like watch my guys on the team be able to like play, it was like it's an amazing experience. Probably one of my favorite games to like that we had played was probably when we faced Monmouth, and um we had a close game and went into overtime against them, and it was just a wild game, like going back and forth with the other team. Like it was just like a very competitive game, even through the pandemic. Like with no fans, like we were still able to like be engaged and be a part of the game. So
That's cool. That's great. That's really great. I think I do remember that game actually, to be honest with you. I usually like check out Manhattan games because I think ever since Jeff Xavier went there, I always started like watching him after that.
yeah.
I was checking out. Now that I know that you're there, I'm the biggest Manhattan Jasper fan in the world. So I gotta get the Manhattan gear. I'll be rocking the green and white all the time.
Definitely.
Yeah, yeah, you'll catch me at a game next year if they allow some fans for sure. I'll
Yeah.
definitely be there.
Yeah, hopefully, everything opens up, so we can have like fans be able to come to the games and like just bring back the energy, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I'll be going nuts. I'll be there. I'll be cheering you on. I'll try to get the crowd fired up. I'll run up and down the sidelines. I'll get people going crazy and get it back to some normalcy. Just
Definitely.
see a guy in a green and white cape. I don't know. I'll figure it out. We'll do some fun stuff. But
Uh, we gonna see what we gonna do.
yeah, that's right. That's right. I love it. I'm excited about. I definitely catch me at some Manhattan games. I want to know too. I just want to ask some questions too that are just fun and for the listeners get to know you too outside of basketball and outside your basketball career too. But I always ask everyone this question: pre-game rituals or superstitions?
Uh, I guess like pregame ritual would probably be like um just play is tune in, have your music in like before the games. Know what I'm saying? Just play whatever on my playlist. And once we're ready to go on the court, I'd usually just like have like a shooting routine and just be able to like get ready and prepared for the game.
That's great. That's really great. Is there now what's on the playlist for that?
Uh on the playlist is usually like Lil Durk, Lil Baby, Gunna, a little bit of Young Thug, um, some playlists from my friend Damon Gomes. His rap name is D Gomes. Like I usually listen to his game, like his music before the games as well.
Nice. That's awesome. Is he from Rhode Island? Is he a Rhode Island guy or?
Yeah, he's Rhode Island native.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
That's awesome.
he's a great dude. He's a great dude. Great music.
Yeah, I have to check it. I'll check it out for sure.
Yep.
Damon Gomes or D Gomes, is that his name for rap?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, definitely have to check him out for sure. Now, is there? Oh man, I lost my place. All right. Um, are you a Kobe, a Jordan, or a LeBron guy?
Uh, I mean, I kind of grew up in the LeBron era, but I mean, Kobe is like he's a different breed. I'd watch, I watch Kobe highlights. I've seen like the last game that Kobe played as well live. Um, like I honestly, I think Kobe's like up. Kobe's like probably like number one, and then I'd have to give it like LeBron and then like Jordan.
Oh,
But
Jordan laughs.
I mean, they're all in the like same level. Like they're all the same level. So like they're all like just great. They're just the top three greatest players of all time, honestly. So it's kind of hard to like find out who's the top, one, two,
Yeah,
and three.
yeah, yeah.
All, all just like number one,
They're
honestly.
all they're all goats and all. Honestly, I feel like I know someone said like if there wasn't a Jordan, it wouldn't be a Kobe. If it wasn't Kobe, there wouldn't be like LeBron and you
Oh
know
yeah,
those guys. So it's true. They're all like, and we consider ourselves extremely lucky to be. Well, I mean myself, especially to be able to witness all three play.
yeah.
I'm an old man, so I'm able to watch some
I
Jordan
was,
games
I
back
was
then.
only able to see two of them. So I mean, I wish I was able to see Jordan.
Hey, it was a different he was a different breed for sure. But I mean, you pretty much if you watch Kobe, that was pretty much the same thing as watching Jordan because they play the same exact game, just
Yeah.
same player, pretty much overall that killer instinct and everything like that. They're same person pretty much.
Yeah.
Do you have a favorite NBA team and player?
Uh, right now, I don't necessarily have a favorite team. I mean, like just being from Rhode Island, you gotta be the Boston Celtics. Like that's kind of just like what you got. That's kind of the team you have to go for. But I do have like favorite players. Like my favorite players is like Damian Lillard, Rajon Rondo, as well as like Jason Tatum, John Morant, and obviously LeBron. Um, and I mean, I've watched like some highlights from like Luka Doncic as well. Like he's a great player as well.
Yeah, yeah. Those are all. I mean, those are all great players. I think Damian Lillard is probably one. Rondo too, because when Rondo was on the Celtics, he was a lot of fun,
Yeah.
to watch. Like he brought that like fake behind the back
Oh
into a lot of
yeah.
guys use now. And then Damian Lillard is. I would love to see Damian Lillard win a championship.
Oh, definitely. Nah, I wish he could win a championship too. You
Yeah,
know, like, he's a great basketball player.
yeah, he is. He really is. When I'm not rooting for the Celtics, I'm rooting for them because I'm a big Celtics fan too. So I mean, the Celtics are great too now. Like Tatum and Brown have been playing out of their
Yeah,
mind.
yeah, they've been doing numbers lately
Yeah.
uh, with Jason Tatum's 53 point game and his 44 point game back to back. Like that, he's doing something now. So
It's great. It's crazy. I don't know what clicked or something, but I'm happy to see that happen. And then they just signed Jabari Parker too.
yeah, they just signed him recently as well.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about that. I think Stevens is gonna do. I think Stevens is that guy that will like he rejuvenates careers and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely like the a great mastermind in the game right now.
Yeah.
He's great at like developing players and like doing what he has to do for the team. So
Yeah, yeah, definitely. That's we'll definitely have to. This might be another podcast to talk Celtics and some NBA. The two of us, but because I can go on all day, but I don't want to take too much time. Um, what's your what's your favorite food?
uh, favorite food. Uh, I mean, I don't necessarily have like a favorite like dish, but like some like food genres that like I like really like is like Jamaican food as well as like Peruvian food and like some Dominican food as well. Like That's the great three right there.
Yeah,
So
that's some good food. The Peru. Have you been to Los Andes, the
oh
restaurant?
yeah, that's a great restaurant to be.
That's that's really good food. Yeah, yeah. Los Andes is good stuff. Really good stuff as well. And then last question: which favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
Outside of basketball, usually, I usually just like probably like stay home with the family, but as well, as like I would go out with friends, hang out, um, and I mean sometimes like probably in the summer, like I'd probably like go for a hike, like because you just gotta experience just like being outside, so.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think that that's the best thing. That's the most important thing. Well, Sean, that's all the questions I have for you today. This has been great as always. Definitely have to have you back on the show. We'll have to maybe do some NBA talk and have a couple other guys who play college basketball too from around on, and we'll do a show like that too. But this has been awesome. Do you have any question, comments, or statements before we sign off?
Uh, question. Probably like how has like the podcasting been so far?
It's been great. It's been a little crazier than I thought. I never thought it would be where it is today. Let's just say that. I never thought I would have gotten so much notification and stuff like that, and it's been awesome. I've been actually weirdly getting some messages from like out of state from some other people that want to come on the show, and that's pretty cool too. So, but it's been going great. It's been awesome to help get you guys exposure and get you guys out there. And I think that's the most important thing. It's want to make a create a platform for Rhode Island sports mostly, and I think Rhode Islanders are always underestimated in what we do, and I think especially the sports aspect. I think we have so many great athletes in this state that just they need to get recognized overall.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's just crazy because like even like being like playing division in basketball, like just like being able to like embrace like playing with my teammates and like seeing how people are like on the floor, like it's just crazy to understand that like there's kids that are playing right now that could probably like play at that level too, and like play at like the great schools that are around here, um but I mean like for like kids in this area, like they just gotta like stay with what they're doing and like keep working hard, like keep staying motivated so that like they could get their opportunity and like never give out on an opportunity that you get, so.
Yeah, it's true. It's really true. You gotta work hard, and I think what yourself, your brother, and Tedrick, and some other guys that are from Rhode Island, what they're doing, and to show that you can come from Rhode Island and play high level basketball. It's awesome. I think it's just amazing what how important you guys are to the younger guys. I think just sets a precedent as well too, and I think that's the most amazing thing about you guys as well too is like I feel like you guys always get back to community and play games and stuff like that. Seen some Instagram posts and stuff, so I think it's just awesome that I think Rhode Island's lucky to have you guys, and I'm extremely lucky to have had you guys on the show, so it means a lot to me.
Yeah, definitely, man. Just gotta do what we can to just give back to the next generation, because I mean every day everybody's getting better at what they're doing. Um, and that's all everybody has to do. Just stay motivated, keep trying to be better than what you were yesterday.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
yeah,
it's true. It's very true. It's a great statement. Yeah, but that's all I have. I mean, any other questions or anything? I mean, now I feel like the script is flipped. So
I we- I I think I gave out all the questions. But I mean, it's a great experience. Great to be a part of this interview.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Anytime. We'll keep doing more. It'll be a lot of fun. But Sean, I appreciate your time and thank you for being on the show. It means a lot to me.
Definitely, man.
Yeah.